And we're all set on social media. There usually is not only a couple second delay to where we first start, but it's okay if we're just kind of quiet while we're letting people in.
Can you guys hear the background noise?
No.
Okay.
So you want to start right at 6?
You can open it now if you want to.
Okay. I'm going to admit everybody in right now, and then I'm going to hit go live. So I'll give you a thumbs up when we're live.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Christina. Welcome everybody to our 30th new member induction ceremony for Beta Xi Xi, Muskegon Community College's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Thanks for being patient while we are working through our first ever virtual ceremony and we're letting everybody in. I'm Patty Davignon. I'm Director of Student Success at Muskegon Community College and also co-advisor of Beta Xi Xi along with Lisa Anderson, who can introduce herself now.
I'm Lisa Anderson. I am one of our campus librarians. On November 22nd, 2005, MCC chartered this chapter and held their first new member induction. Up until 2020, each fall and winter semester, Beta Xi Xi held ceremonies to celebrate and honor our newest members. Tonight, we are picking that tradition back up.
As with everything else over the last year, we've learned how to do new things. So this is our very first virtual new member induction ceremony. We want to thank you all for being part of making history with Beta Xi Xi and with MCC. All of you that are being inducted should have received a packet in the mail containing the items that were needed for this ceremony. So if you don't have them by your side, you want to make sure that you grab that packet because you're going to need those items shortly. That candle, make sure you also have a lighter or matches with you. And then if you have your graduation stole, which I can see some of you already have them on, feel welcome to put that on because we're going to take a picture at the end of the ceremony and we'd like to have you all have that graduation stole on when we take that picture. So while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the four hallmarks about Phi Theta Kappa. I know some of you have been in some meetings where we've talked about some of things, but we're going to do just a short recap of those. Phi Theta Kappa is based on four hallmarks. The first is scholarship. PTK's core mission is to promote academic excellence and to celebrate its members' academic achievements. So congratulations to all of you for being in this position. The second is leadership. PTK offers many opportunities for its members to grow and develop their leadership skills, making them more marketable in their education and their career paths. The third is service. This hallmark helps members develop coveted soft skills while also making their campuses and communities a better place. And the fourth is fellowship. This hallmark helps members create lasting networks of friends and professional contacts while making events more enjoyable and fun. So now we're going to show you just a little bit of our campus leadership telling us about what those hallmarks mean to them. Give me 1 second. I need to go back in. I forgot to hit the share with computers out. So those are the four leadership, or the four hallmarks that I just spoke about. And now here's Dr. Nesberry telling us a little bit about what he thinks.
Welcome and congratulations to this year's Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony at Muskegon Community College. Patty Davignon and Lisa Anderson, MCC's Phi Theta Kappa advisors, requested that I share my thoughts on leadership. Who am I to say no? Now, as a reminder, the mission of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize academic achievement of college students and to provide opportunities for them to grow as scholars and leaders. That's you, my friends.
Sorry about that. Guess we're starting over.
Welcome and congratulations to this year's Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony at Muskegon Community College. Patty Davignon and Lisa Anderson, MCC's Phi Theta Kappa advisors, requested that I share my thoughts on leadership. Who am I to say no? Now, as a reminder, the mission of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize academic achievement of college students and to provide opportunities for them to grow as scholars and leaders. That's you, my friends. Now for a little history. Beta Xi Xi is MCC's Phi Theta Kappa chapter. In 1929, PTK was recognized as the official honor society for two-year colleges by the American Association of Community Colleges. Today, it is the largest honor society in American higher education with more than 1.3 million members and 1,200 chapters located in 50 states, U.S. territories, and other countries. Who am I? The president, 12 years running. What did I do before MCC? I served in various roles, such as full professor of political science, vice president for academic affairs, director of a graduate program in public administration, research director for one of the largest police agencies in the nation, and as a professional trombonist. I do all of this to support my most important roles as husband and father. To the point, here's my perspective on what leaders do. Educate yourselves on issues of importance. The more you have to share, the more helpful you are to yourselves and to others. Invest time, money, and resources. Talk is cheap. Action speaks volumes. Every little bit helps, so please do what you can. Plan and take action. All of the empathy and conversations in the world mean nothing without acting upon those good feelings. Organizations are very good at planning, but sometimes not as good with follow-up. Get involved. You have to show up to lead. 1915, Thomas Edison said 90% of a person's success in business is perspiration. Finally, PTK members, you are the most accomplished students on campus. You are fully capable of taking the leadership mantle. I am proud of what you do and encourage you to continue this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And now we're going to hear from Dr. John Selman, our provost.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. John Selman. I am the provost and executive vice president here at Muskegon Community College. I want to take this delightful opportunity to say congratulations to all of the new PTK inductees. You are joining an outstanding organization of more than 3.5 million members. 3.5 million members around the world. And it's a place where you can grow immensely, both personally and professionally. Phi Theta Kappa is based on 4 hallmarks: leadership, scholarship, fellowship, and service. And I've been asked to make a few comments about service, especially in these challenging times. Service, as you know, is about helping others. It's as simple as that. It's about helping others. And there's always something you can do to help others. It can be a little, it can be a lot, but nonetheless, it's about helping others. And by helping others, you also help yourself. Research shows that volunteering makes you happier and healthier, especially now, with most of us isolated from others or confined to interacting with only those in our households. It's a great way to reinforce your community ties and to remind you that we're all working towards a common goal. Finding ways to give back during COVID-19 will help lower your own anxiety and stress. It will boost your mood and give you a sense of purpose during these difficult times. I personally strongly believe in service. I am a member of the Muskegon Rotary Club, which is a service organization and prides itself on service above self. And finally here, again, we're really excited about your opportunity here as a PTK inductee. And you're already leaders, so please know that you're already leaders. So keep up the good work. And again, congratulations, and go out and lead. Thank you.
And one last video from Kelly Conrad. She's our Vice President of Academic Affairs and also a former Beta Xi Xi advisor.
Hi, everyone, and congratulations to our newest members of Beta Xi Xi. You are joining an organization that has the potential to change your life if you are open to the possibilities. I've been asked to speak about scholarship in challenging times, and since receiving the invitation, I've been thinking about this a lot. First, let's change the words a bit. Let's make scholarship learning, and let's make challenging time the years 2020 and 2021 with a global pandemic, an economic crisis, high unemployment rates, but a shortage of workers in critical occupations, protests across the world in response to the murder of George Floyd, a combative presidential election, a violent attack on the US Capitol, wildfires in California, snow and ice in Texas, kids trying to learn from home, a shortage of toilet paper, a plot to kidnap our governor. The list could go on. Back to learning in challenging times. This is what I've been thinking about. It's almost impossible not to learn during challenging times. Information is new, compelling, and relevant to our lives. Think about COVID-19. How many of us knew what a pandemic really was before March 2020? Did we know what the virus looked like, what social distancing is, how and why this virus has been so difficult to fight? Did we know what super spreader, PPE, Zoom bombing, and self-quarantine meant? But the challenges to learning in disruptive times are many. keeping interest and energy levels high enough to be engaged, but not so high that bad news overwhelms us. Dealing with an abundance of information while trying to read, listen, watch, and speak with a critical mind. Managing the emotions as we grieve so many losses of lives, friendships, experiences, and milestone events. Fending off the temptation to pay attention to only those who share our political, religious, and cultural perspectives. Moving forward with formal education, such as college, when just getting by is hard. And keeping an open mind to new information, to ideas you might not agree with or approve of, to people you might not like or who seem strange to you. So what are you to do? A few things to know. The community and the world need you to continue to learn and grow. Seriously. We have issues to be examined, problems to be solved, jobs to be filled, children to be taught, and people to be healed. We haven't overcome COVID-19 yet, but we will. And we want to celebrate with you now and later when we can come together. So take care of yourselves, stretch yourself, but not to the point of breaking. Ask for help when you need it, and know we at MCC believe in your potential and care deeply about your success. Congratulations again on your success to this point. Your journey certainly is not done.
Thank you to all three of them for sharing their thoughts with us about those pillars from Phi Theta Kappa. Now Lisa's going to tell us a little bit more about the PTK emblem.
In addition to those 4 pillars, symbolism plays a great part in the Phi Theta Kappa tradition. So before you see the emblem. It is a golden key, gold symbolizing the golden opportunities that abound for every member. It is also considered one of the most noble of metals. So for our society, it also represents that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Across the middle, you see a slab with the letters Phi Theta Kappa. Those letters are the initials that represent the Greek words for wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind that band, you'll see a wreath. On one side, it's composed of oak leaves. Those represent stability and strength of character. On the other side, you'll see laurel, representing achievement and success. Above that band, you'll see Athena's head. Athena is the Greek goddess of learning, and she appears, or below her, appears the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning.
Next, we're going to talk about the white rose. So all of you should have received a rose in your packet. So go ahead and pick that up and just take a look at it. We're going to enjoy a little bit more about this later. So I have the white rose, typifying purity and beauty of light, with its white buds signifying new intellectual association. Next, we want you to grab your candle. And as I said earlier, you're going to want to have matches or a lighter ready. Don't light it yet, but we'll tell you when to do that. The candle symbolizes a torch, which also symbolizes knowledge. I don't really have a torch in my hand. I have the rose in my hand, but Lisa has her candle.
But I already lit mine so that I wouldn't have to play with matches later.
So Lisa has in her hand a torch, which is a symbolic of knowledge. It's the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment. So go ahead and please light your candles now. We want to go through their names first, I think, right?
Yeah, so if you want to hold off on lighting your candle, if you don't want to hold a lit candle through while we announce all the names, that's okay. We'll tell you again when you need to light them.
Sorry about that. First time for everything.
All right, so on behalf of Muskegon Community College, we are pleased to present these candidates for membership in our society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership into the Beta Xi Xi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
Adam Alsteffer.
Welcome to Beta Xi Xi, Ethan.
Abriana,
Frida,
Maeve,
Dallas,
Zachary,
Timothy,
Nathan,
Carrie,
Joseph,
Ajane, and a big congratulations to Ajane. She's been selected to our Michigan All-Academic Team, and she is a Jack Kent Cook Scholarship semifinalist.
Coy,
Tyler,
two,
Jasmine,
Alejandra,
Violet, and also a big congratulations to Violet for being selected to the Michigan All-Academic Team.
Sunyi,
Luce,
Tiana,
Jarrett,
Alyssa, all right, here's the big time. Now you can go ahead and light your candles. And I'm going to stop sharing.
if you'd like to have your cameras turned on and turn off your mute, we'll do a repeat after me oath.
Yes, if everyone could show us your candles being lit after you light them. Lisa, do you know how to take the picture? Christina, can you take a screenshot of that for us?
I got it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All right, it looks like we have pretty much. Okay, so, and now to formally accept your induction into Beta Xi Xi, the Muskegon Community College official chapter of International Honor Society of Phi Theta Kappa, light your candle, turn your camera on, and repeat the following. I do solemnly promise.
I do
Promise.
You're looking at it, so.
On this 14th, I'm sorry, not the 14th day, on this 15th day of March, 2021,
On this 15th day of March,
On this 15th day of March 2021.
to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa
Phi Theta Kappa,
and to make this object and aim
To make this object of aim
foremost in my mind,
foremost in my mind.
and I do solemnly pledge allegiance
I do
I do solemnly pledge my allegiance
to my fellow members
to my fellow members
and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors.
and promise to
and
aid
to
them
aid
in all worthy
them
endeavors.
endeavors.
Congratulations. You can blow out your candles now. Don't burn your hands.
It is our pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. We salute you for your accomplishment. We charge you to explore always the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Family, friends, and guests, please join us in congratulating the newest members of Beta Xi Xi. This does conclude our ceremony. Please enjoy your chocolate rose. As we couldn't send you cake this time, we sent you some chocolate.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yay. Now, if you do want to go back and view this later, it will be available through our Facebook feed, right, Christina?
Yep. It'll be on Facebook, so you can go back and rewatch it.
All right. Congratulations, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, y'all. Wow, that is so cool. All right, bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.